What's up, guys? Matthew getting ready to watch the second episode of Severance. Apparently my new favorite show. I absolutely loved the first episode of Severance. In fact, I thought it was the best first episode of anything I've ever watched. So my already immense hype has increased exponentially. I rewrote my names notebook right here, so I'm good now. I'm good with Milchick and Judd and Dylan. I'm good with everyone. Um, I'm so excited. I have so many theories rushing through my mind. I don't. It's already there's already like plot twists and this and that and mysteries. There's so many in the first episode that I can't imagine by the end of the season the thoughts that are going to be racing through my mind. But I'm very excited for it. I'm not going to yap too much at the beginning. I'll yap at the end, maybe give you some theories. But I'm ready to hop straight into the episode. If you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I've got the full-length reaction up on Patreon. And if you guys like the content I put out on the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really helps me out. Let's get into the episode.
I am aware that this alteration is comprehensive and irreversible.
Flashback?
I make these statements freely.
I would assume that every episode we're going to focus on one of the other people's outside life.
Come with me, please.
Milchick, I'm good with Milchick's name. I don't know why. I had his name written down last episode and I forgot it, but...
I love seeing the sunrise on his face. You know he used to drink 3 raw eggs and milk each morning?
Is that the creator, Lumen?
Heard.
His favorite breakfast. We'll get you prepped in here.
You know, I've really been thinking about, like... Because I tell you, it's been like 2 or 3 days since I watched the first episode, but I've been constantly thinking about this show. One of the main things I've been focusing on is just, like, the ethical, moral aspect of it. And I mean, like, from the perspective of your actual person. Because it's almost like you're enslaving yourself. Which is a wild statement.
They say it doesn't hurt.
At the top of the scalp, or... back of the scalp. Oh, that's vile. Dude, the cinematography in this show. I feel like this is going to be the spiritual successor to Fargo for me. I just finished Fargo. But... oh my god. That's vile. Oh my god! That's vile! I just finished Fargo, but every single... you know, once every 2 minutes when I would watch Fargo, I would just go over the cinematography, and this is going to be the same thing.
I'll be upstairs after to let you know how it went.
Sorry if I freak out on you a little.
Don't worry. I'm very excited to meet you.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, what are you doing? So Milchick is interesting because he seems... I don't know. Damn, that shit's going far. I don't know the exact... because he seems high up, but at the same time he also feels like sort of like a security or advisor, assistant. So I don't know if he is also severed or not. I would assume not, but... that is a great shot right there.
Oh, what's happening?
Great to see you. Your orientation's been so much fun.
Where am I?
Okay, so sometimes when a new hire is adjusting to a severed space, we help by bringing them here to the stairwell to experience the transition viscerally.
Oh no, I'm trying to leave.
No, no.
Yes.
If you want to spin around and head back in, that should be that.
So what the hell happened with
Hey
that,
there.
like... oh, what the hell? Oh, okay, okay.
That's okay. Not a problem. Want to give it another shot? Maybe with a little oomph? Hi. I'm at the stairwell.
This is trippy.
Fair? No, she's... Ooh. No, I'm gonna call you back.
I love how they're cutting back and forth between episodes too.
I don't want to be in there, do I?
I love when shows mess with like timelines and flashbacks and flash forwards.
Heard you were coming here.
Obviously, my favorite live action show of all time, right there.
It's amazing what you're doing.
This whole thing feels like a movie. It's the end of the day, and we're gonna get back to when she almost got hit by the car.
Lay down.
Oh, it has an intro? Oh my god, I've got goosebumps. For those who don't know, I am an absolute sucker for openings. Oh, this might be an all-time good one, too. Oh my, I've got goosebumps. Like, severe goosebumps. Severe? Christopher Walken? Wow, this is gonna be crazy. Because I've never, and this is gonna sound wild, I've never actually seen Christopher Walken act in anything. That was a great opening right there. Oh, this is gotta be an all-time premise. Like, even if it doesn't end up like my absolute favorite show, it's gonna be probably one of my top 3 premises of all time. It's like something like The Leftovers. The Leftovers is one of my top 10 favorite shows of all time, but it probably has my favorite premise, idea. I'm getting, slight spoilers for Lost. But I'm getting Dharma vibes. So, again, I'm so interested in what they do here because this seems like something that... He's like the head of the department. This doesn't seem like something that a normal business would let this guy do, if that makes sense. That is Petey. Okay, it is Petey. They're gonna have to take a new picture. They might confiscate that shit. I'd keep him. But the weird freaky deaky shit going on here. Was he hiding them?
Hey.
Hey.
So it's tomorrow now?
Yeah.
A weekend just happened.
Yeah.
I don't even feel like I left.
Oh, dude, this is gonna...
Like nothing.
Well, you get used to it. I mean, I find it helps to focus on the effects of sleep since we don't actually get to experience it.
It feels like they've enslaved themselves. For what, extra benefits and extra money?
My current file is called Tumwater.
At some point, they're gonna meet. But if they meet, would the company step in and do something? That's the next question. Are they being watched on the outside? Obviously, Mark is. Is it on purpose, or is it coincidental that they live next to each other?
One of us gets named Refiner of the Quarter, and that shit gets you a waffle party.
Oh, waffle party.
Blizzard's on, Eager Lemur. I'm a deadlock for that this quarter, so don't get your hopes up.
What about Mark's crystal head cube?
That's not a prize, that's just something they gave him.
Ellie, could
I really do get like I'm in the hatch right now. And they're just doing consistent, non-important, repetitive stuff. But for what reason? Like, again, that's my question I keep going back to. What's the benefit of this program for the company? Sienna, is that the password?
Sorry to interrupt. I know you're training Helly. I just
Look at these shots.
grouped photos from the desks.
yeah, we're gonna take the new ones at Helly's party today.
Oh.
No.
Okay, this is the Sienna file.
The PD was awesome, apparently. Everyone loved him.
4 essential categories. And we group each line of code and then sort it. evenly between 5 digital buckets. Just poke around first, use the arrows.
I do think the old photos are supposed to stay on the desk until the new ones come in.
Sorry, Irv. Damn.
So, Cat 1 numbers, for example, feel a certain way on sight. They'll be sort of disconcerting, scary.
Scary.
I know.
My job is to scroll through this spreadsheet and look for numbers that are scary.
What the fuck is this?
Are the numbers bloody? Do they chant?
Doesn't make sense till you see it, and it takes a while to see.
Hey, Mark, I just printed out the passage of the handbook on changing out group photos.
Irv, what the hell is your problem?
Am I trapped here?
In what way?
Live.
Like, if it turns out I hate this and I want to quit, is that an option?
Oh my god, I don't like that look.
If you're really unhappy, you can submit a resignation request with your outside self for review.
And good luck getting that approved.
Yeah, they do tend to be rejected. Plus, yeah.
What?
Well, since this perceptual version of you only exists at Lumen,
It doesn't affect the other half.
would effectively end your life. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Hello, refiners.
Ooh, sweet melon bar.
Hi, Mr. Milchek.
Helly.
I don't trust this shit. Obviously, I shouldn't, and obviously, like, with the PD shit they've brought up, like, I shouldn't trust it. But something is off. More off than I would have originally thought.
Well, my name is Irving, as you all know, and I've worked here for 3 years. And something about me is that I know all 9 core Lumen principles.
Awesome. What's your favorite?
Oh, this guy's like a real stickler for the rules and...
No.
It's like your first day of kindergarten, man.
Hello, I'm Helly. I've been at Lumen for like
10
hours
hours?
total.
Oh! I got it!
I don't know anything about myself.
Well, sure you do, Helly.
What do you
I
like?
really don't. I guess I went home last night, but I don't know if home is a house or an apartment or if I live with a family.
I like to think my Audi lives on like a riverboat.
You don't have the ball.
I'm sorry, Audis are...
they're us.
They call them innies and outies?
So what if I write her a note?
Unfortunately, the elevators are equipped with something called code detectors. So messages can't be passed through.
They're like metal detectors for written symbols.
Really?
Lumen original, apparently.
That's right.
Is that a lie, though?
I don't think you're quite getting the game here, Helly.
Is that a lie and that's what Petey's been doing? Like, is that just a scare tactic, or did they actually invent a symbol finder?
Enamel. At 5'6", she's the
Same.
4th tallest person in your office, and her hair is what we call shoulder length.
Oh, I don't like Milchick. He's scaring me.
She most definitely has a family.
This is horrendous.
Fair enough.
This is so awkward and I love it.
Well,
Like, I have goosebumps on the back of my neck. Like, something feels off.
and I guess worried that I won't be able to run MDR like he did.
That tracks. I have similar worries.
Dylan's the funny guy. Like, you're...
Storage closet, which we're not supposed to do.
I recall this. I objected.
Thank you for telling me, Mark.
We'll have you whipped.
I actually find your reaction sweet. Though, it is puzzling you have an outburst like this for Petey and not for, say, Carol D.
But we knew Carol D was leaving beforehand. I mean, her Audi filmed a thank you. Petey was just gone.
Petey's on the run.
I mean, I don't know if he's at some new job, or drunk on a beach, or dead.
That's enough, please.
It's like a fucking Socratic seminar and we're getting too deep into the conversation. Oh, he is a scary motherfucker.
And I think a great potential response to that from all of you is gratitude.
Is he severed? I could see a world in which he's severed.
I also think that melon isn't getting any tastier.
I love this. I love this show so much. I wanted to hear Dylan talk a little bit, but this might be fucking on track to be an all-time show for me, man. What, you dig a fucking grave on the outside?
Hey, sorry I derailed your game.
I thought I already had, but then yeah.
I have so many questions, man.
At last.
Yo, the music in this show is so good.
All right. Great big smiles. Remember, you're going to be looking at this every day. Say gratitude.
Gratitude.
Oh, come on, Helly.
Helly, what are you doing?
Oh, I just think I'm not gonna work here anymore. Sorry.
What do you mean?
I quit. I don't want to do the file sorting thing or the
That's not gonna happen.
thing. I just don't want any
I
of it.
told you, there's code detectors.
Do you know that? Have you tried? Because frankly, it sounds made up.
Damn, that elevator door shut fast. Holy shit.
Please, dude, no!
What are they gonna torture her mentally? Oh, that's the. Who the fuck is that?
Mr. Grainer?
I have Grainer's name written down.
Ah, the note. So, this is embarrassing, but it's my first time training, and I must have just forgotten to go over data smuggling rules with Helly. Oh, sorry, this is Helly. Helly, Mr. Grainer. Yeah.
Yo, I can't even formulate words to describe how much I'm loving this.
One, it's on me, and I apologize for that, sir. Earnestly.
Big department chief now, Marquez. On you, then. Let's go.
Are they gonna beat them or some shit? So my question I want to get real quick, but I didn't want to interrupt anything important. I don't think that there's any world in which an innie can actually quit, even if they are approved from their Audi. There's no way that they would let them quit, I believe. I'm so scared. It's probably gonna be nothing, just like it's Stern talking to, but I don't know. What is that, break room? That's another thing, like, all these higher-ups feel like they are not severed, but I feel like they should be. Break room, like they break their mind? This is just timeout? Solitary confinement? This is so unsettling. Oh no, Coble, I'm sorry.
So you're a doula.
A midwife, actually.
They wipe his memory? What happened? Anytime there's like an ordinance, they wipe the memory?
I'm in the archives division, sort of a corporate historian, apparently. So a lot of sensitive material, hence the...
Sensitive material? I don't think so. Like, is this just a science experiment or some shit?
You work with or what you do or anything.
Yeah, that's the idea.
What if he's not gonna know?
You can't sneak notes.
So, like, you could have a girlfriend at Lumen and not
Yeah, you can have an affair.
here. You wouldn't know it in there. Like, you could get married and have kids and
I'm sure he's had all these thoughts before, woman.
stay for your whole life. That doesn't mess with your head?
I think for some people, it's the point. You're one to talk. Isn't Minnesota like crazy cold with the lakes?
Yes. Minnesota was very cold the one time I visited from my home in Montana.
Oh, so those are different places.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy, dude.
Zing?
Make it sound like dorms.
Oh, they have their own.
In Baird Creek, and yes, they happen to be subsidized by the company.
Oh, are you guys not suspicious of that shit? Yeah, they're all watched. They're all.
Oh, nice. The WMC's up for that.
Who?
The Whole Mind Collective, they're great.
Oh, this is giving me like Guilty Remnant vibes from The Leftovers.
Folks have a moment for children's brain health?
We do.
Great. We're trying to get a measure on the ballot to keep megacorporations like Lumen from continuing to force legalized severance on our state.
They're forcing it now?
That's what they're lobbying for. And James Egan is trying to
Okay,
sever
well, what
kids-
about this self-mutilating?
Egan, they said something about Egan. I have his name written down. It was like a joke or something in the beginning of the last episode, I think.
No, seriously, because your past self chose to walk you down here to be an infantilizing prick to people.
Severance is subjugation.
And this man, all he does is drink.
Nice language for it. What are you, 12? Are you 12 years old? Are you even in high school yet?
Just leave this guy. Well, he has no life. 8 hours of his life is working that he doesn't remember, and then he just goes home and drinks, and then he sleeps. He does nothing.
Are we fighting?
I just keep thinking about those damn bins.
Oh, well, that is so not necessary.
Dude, she is fucking creepy, man. Is she just like reveling, like watching her subordinates?
Still waiting for that third bulb to revive itself?
Oh, she's just sitting here like looking for shit? Seeing if Petey's hiding?
My late husband was a carpenter, and before he passed, he said he would stop.
So I would assume he's living in a complex with Dylan and Irv as well.
I'll try to get down there. Good night, Mrs. Selvig.
I don't know the motives yet. If she's actually like, obviously there's no like friendship here. She wants something. Is it if it's just to keep an eye on him? What's up with the fucking lights now? I gotta think about lights. I don't know if she just wanted to keep an eye on him or if she was looking for some hint of Petey. Because I'm also... there's got to be something deeper with Mark. Like, maybe he found something out. Maybe he... You know what I mean? And they wiped his memory. There's got to be a wiping of memories in this show. I mean, what I don't know how it works. You clean out that fucking tube that they put in their head? I don't know. No. And obviously, like, even think about it. His wife died. He probably did the program just so he didn't have to live with himself for an extra 8 hours. Because all he's doing is drinking and sleeping. He didn't want to suffer mentally. Are you allowed to call out of work? Like, do they have, like, paid sick time? Or, even though it's a separate person, you still gotta fucking drive there. Oh, are we going? What was this? Oh, no. Oh, we're going to the address that he was given. I forget the name. Have they, like, explicitly said all the benefits? Like, the exact numbers? Because I do want to see if there is, like... If I would do it. I probably wouldn't.
Mr. Milchick, it's Mark Scout. I'm a severed worker, employee number 4502.
Mr. Scout, what a pleasure.
I actually woke up not feeling terribly well. Sorry, I'm just now calling.
Oh no. May I ask how serious it is?
Well, nothing bad, just very minor stomach event. Should be back tomorrow.
Milchick might be even scarier than Koval for me.
He should be coming down first now. You don't think that...
He's probably sick. They wouldn't bounce him and Petey the same week.
I certainly hope not. Quarterly deadline's coming up, and I'm not looking to be department chief.
He wouldn't get it.
Confidence for a man who once got disciplined for dozing. Sorry, that was...
I want to see these guys' lives on the outside.
Where's Mark?
Sick or fired? Probably sick.
Hey, they wouldn't have fired him for my note thing, would they?
No, no way. He did a stint in the break room yesterday.
It's like solitary or beating or torture.
He was ill.
Did he sound ill?
I don't know. He said it was abdominal.
Has he ever called out before?
Timing.
With this PD shit? Or are they scared that his any memories and mind is sort of converging with the outie? It's like an abandoned farm or something? What is this? Greenhouse? Half Loop Road. That's gotta be like symbolic of something. Dude, I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps the entire run of this show. Oh my god, I love the reversal of the... He just disassociates, huh? Oh, he's dozing. I feel like... This is such a good show because we could focus on literally every single person's character, or every single character, and the... Oh. What is this? Goop. Oh, it's like the walls in his brain, like, coming down? Do they need to, like, re-up his... Yo, this music is...
No! Irv. I'm sorry.
Irving.
They could, like, have an episode focusing on each and all of these characters and their, like, anguish and struggle in the outside and the inside. And I would, like, fall in love with it. Stop. The sounds are... It's like Lost. They have, like, sounds that freak me the fuck out.
Oh god, a 4.
You'll understand when you see it, so just be patient.
What even are these numbers? Like, do we even know what we're...
They're just gonna pop like 666?
Okay, if our Audis are up there severing their brains, shit must have gotten pretty bad. Famine, plagues, etc. So what is a desperate humanity to do?
Oh, they don't even... Oh, that is... That's fucking... Dude, this is so trippy to actually think about the actual scenarios. They don't know anything about the upside.
But I've been reintegrated for 2 weeks now.
Okay, he quit. Or he gave himself permission.
Been mapping out the floor.
Did his brain merge? Like, how did... Did he let himself out, or did he just not show back up to work? Is his brain not, like, able to work 24 hours now? Because he's still technically severed?
There's this room. We go in there when we don't act right.
I'm afraid you're not sorry. Please. I truly am. I'm sorry. Please read the statement again. Forgive me for the harm I have caused this world. None may atone for my actions but me. Only in me shall their stain live on. I am thankful to have been caught. Forgive me for the harm I have caused this world.
It's like fucking detention. Evil, brainwashing detention.
For my actions but me.
How did he get that recording? I don't trust Petey. What, they think of themselves as gods whipping people? Whipping animals? I'm getting Leftovers vibes.
I didn't think anybody was out here.
That's Christopher Walken.
I'm Irving, macro data refinement. Are you a department head?
Well, optics and design. A two-person department, so.
What's the name?
We don't paint them. We do hang them.
I loved that you did the Ambrose cycle in the team building space last quarter.
Huh.
I'd never seen it.
It's rare to meet a sophisticate.
Here.
Oh, indeed, when new handbook totes come in.
Well, I love those too.
Yeah? There's new ones coming next month. Best design yet, in my view.
Oh, wow. Now, that's all I'll be thinking about until then.
What's your name, Christopher Walken?
Just relax your body and be open to the facts.
What the?
Try to enjoy each equally. These facts are not to be shared outside this room.
What if they are?
They're yours to enjoy.
I don't even trust that these are real. I bet they're lies. You have a wife and kids.
Is generous. Your Audi is fond of music and owns many records. Your Audi is a friend to children and to the elderly and the insane.
Well, these are just the most basic tasks.
Is strong and helps someone lift a heavy object. Your Audi
Oh, this is brainwashing.
likes films and owns a machine.
They're speaking to them like they're humans. Like they do human things.
And can swim gracefully and well. I'm sorry. Please try to enjoy each fact equally and not show preference for any over the others. That's 10 points off. You have 90 points remaining.
I am actually so unsettled right now.
Your Audi values water.
Are they being watched like every single... Oh,
trophy.
is that a camera? What is that?
Your Audi is skilled at kissing and lovemaking.
Hey!
I'm sorry.
80 points.
Specific fact. That's 10 points off.
I was just...
Please don't speak further, or all remaining points will be deducted and the wellness session will end.
Oh, this is weird. You get...
Just want your waffle party.
Oh, beg fucking pardon.
What the
We're
fuck's
supposed to
going
like
on?
the perks, and all in Lumen's care shall revel in the bounty of the incentive spur.
Don't pervert a handbook passage to me, okay? Don't do it.
Hey, guys.
Lumen has been good to us, and it is feckless.
Guys?
5? Oh, yeah, that's scary.
That.
Yep.
Why is it
You okay? Just fence off the bad data like I showed you.
Can you see the perimeter?
Are they like wiping each other's minds?
And bin it.
They're like wiping each other's minds or their memories. Did he wipe Irv's mind? Is that what you just did?
Boom. Fucking refined.
All right, Helly. Hip hip.
They were scary. The numbers were scary.
Is it her own thought? Or is she wiping her own thoughts? Dude, what is going on? That would be my only thought. They're like wiping their own memories?
Here's the couch. I'll find you a sleeping bag.
And you can use the shower.
What? What are you trying to...
Oh, dude. Why did you bring him here?
Thanks for doing this, Mark.
Well, I figured my work self would be pissed if I let you sleep.
I don't know why, but I don't trust Petey. I don't think he says he is... I think he is who he says he is. Obviously, we saw the picture, but his motivations are not what he's saying. Is he like on like a recon mission or something? Oh, he did not get reconciled. He hasn't shown up to work and they're like slowly torturing him or killing him. Or maybe they're not doing it on purpose. Maybe it just happens if you have been severed and you don't go back. Almost like, I don't know if you guys seen the movie recently, The Substance, which I thought was a phenomenal movie. Maybe I'm kind of getting those vibes. Yeah, he did not... I don't think he got reintegrated. Okay, guys. That was the second episode of Severance. Another phenomenal episode. Let me just think back here, okay? I think that through the first 2 episodes of something, this is the most like on board, the most hyped, the most excited I have been about any show in existence. Okay, even like my 2 favorite shows of all time, Attack on Titan, didn't hook me this good 2 episodes in. I would argue a show like Attack on Titan didn't even enter like a top 10 until like season 2. So Lost, one of my favorite season 1s in TV history, but episode 4 is the hook for me. So this is unprecedented levels and like rate of hype. I've got so many questions. I guess I'll start with Petey there. There's no way he was reintegrated. I mean, it has to be. Maybe his implant was like messed up from the beginning, or like it slowly deteriorated, or something like that. And his sort of worlds have they collided, and either they found out about it, or he left, and then they sort of theorized about it. I don't know. Earlier, when Selvig and Grainer and, well, technically Kobol, Grainer, and Milchick were talking, and they were talking about Mark missing work. They said like something like, "Is it a coincidence?" or something like that. Like, it's not a coincidence. So it's either referencing the fact that he was put in the break room the day before, or it's talking about, and what I would assume it's talking about, is this whole Petey situation. Maybe they know that Petey has made contact. And they're sort of, I don't know, letting it play out. Because that's the thing. I have so many questions, but I don't know, like, obviously I don't, but I don't know people's purpose. Like, what their, I don't know their actions, or like the reason they're doing things. And obviously, like, this whole number thing is wild to me. The only thought that I can even have is that they are wiping memories, they're wiping each other's memories, or they're keeping, like, they're doing updates on their own implant, or each other's implants, something like that. That would be my immediate jerk reaction. Okay, and that black tar stuff that Irv was seeing, I feel like that is like how to describe it, like, maybe if the innie has a lot of doubts, starts to have doubts or questions or concerns or feelings, emotions, or they're getting disillusioned with their place, maybe like I said, the walls start crumbling down, the tar seeps through in those therapy sessions there, or like a way to get them to stop thinking like that, if that makes sense, to sort of reset them, hypnotize them, put them in a trance, something like that. I want to know, so Egan, I forget the exact sentence. It was when Mark was doing the interview with Helly, I believe, in the first episode. He said something about Egan's something. And then Egan is the guy with the statue, I think. So is he like the head of like the creator of the company, or is he the current CEO or something like that? And then Grainer, so I need to learn the exact rules here. So Grainer is like head security, I think, I would assume, and then Judd is the lower security, like he's just the guy at the door, like welcoming people in. He's probably also severed, maybe just for a longer time, so that he can be there for everyone to come in and everyone to leave. But and then what is Milchick like? It sort of seems like he's head of security too, but I don't know. I do not know. And then obviously questions about Kobol and what she was doing there. We learned that he is in like Lumen housing, if that makes sense. So he probably does live near Dylan and Irv. Petey probably lived in that complex as well, thinking about it. What's the, like, if I was doing this, if I entered this program, I would be sort of suspicious, or like, I don't know. And again, that's another thing I want to know, like, how much money were they offered? Because obviously, from where I'm sitting, like, and so this is the thing I was talking about at the beginning. This is an ethical, moral conversation to have, because I was gonna say, you know, depending on the money, I might do it too. But at the same time, like, it's genuine. It's essentially slavery. You're enslaving your other half to work for perpetuity, like forever, until you die. So, oh my god, like, I feel like Helly is not going to buy in. I feel like that's her role. Mark also is going to be the character who gets sort of disillusioned with his scenario. Obviously, it's already starting to happen, and I feel like Irv is going to be the one who stays bought in, and Dylan is the one who, like, is making jokes about it, and he's more, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Through 2 episodes, let me think. I think through 2 episodes, I have the most questions in any show I've ever watched, because I am so like what is going on? And I love it. Like, I love every second. The quality of the show is so high. Like, that's, and again, I talked about it a lot in the first episode. I've never seen anything on Apple TV before. Like, I didn't think that it was going to be this high quality. I don't know why. I don't know why I had preconceived notions about Apple TV being shitty, but I thought that this was going to be like a not the show specifically, but Apple TV was like, it'll have a hit or here or two. But this is, the cinematography is like movie quality. It's top tier. The music is incredible, incredible. And then obviously the story, which is the most important part of any piece of fiction for me personally. The story is captivating me on levels no other story through 2 episodes has done before. And another thing that I talk a lot about in my other reactions on the channel, the most important part of a story is the characters. And essentially, this show has its cast, okay? And then, like 70% of the cast have double lives. Like, they're a different person half the time. So the amount of characters technically just multiplied. And then at some point, I would assume that these characters are going to merge. Their memories are going to converge into one entity. I don't know the exact words to use here, but oh man, real quick, I'm gonna talk about Bert, Christopher Walken. Again, I'm really thinking about it. I have never seen Christopher Walken in anything before. I know, and the only thing that I know with 100% certainty that Christopher Walken is in the Dune movie, the second Dune movie, which I've yet to see. Even though I've read the books, I've yet to see the movies. So I'm interested in that, because again, I don't know what he's in, but Christopher Walken to me has always been like on the level of like a legendary actor. So I'm very excited to see if he plays like a really, really important role, or I get to explore his acting ability, which again is something I've never been able to do. So that I'm excited about. They set him up to be a recurring. And what is the O&D department? I believe that's what it was, either O&D or O&E. But I think it was O&D. That's another thing. I didn't get how long Dylan has been here. Maybe they said it last episode and I forgot to write it down. But I know Mark's been here for 2 years, Irving's been here for 3 years, and then how long was Petey here? Am I getting? This might sound wild. It might make me look stupid. I thought I remember him saying something about 17 years, like someone being there for 17 years. That's a long ass time. That is a long time. That's it's pretty obvious, but I just want to walk through it here. I would assume that the Audi needs to sleep and needs to eat, it's not like a reset, if that makes sense. And that's another thing too. Like, I don't know the exact year. I don't know how long they've been doing this Severance program, but it can't be like 100% success rate. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be problems with it, deterioration over time, or they have to refill that little thingy. There's got to be something like that. So that would be my immediate sort of thought to as what's going on with Petey. So it feels, oh man, I don't know. I'm sorry if I sound wild or crazy or like I'm not getting anywhere with my thoughts. I just have so many theories running through my head that I don't know. Oh, it's another thing I want to talk about. See if I can get there. The lights. Something was up with the lights. They brought a lot of focus to those lights right there. Is it referencing a light bulb going off? Did Selvig take something? What is that? Like, that's gonna be something, like, right now I don't know what it references, but maybe by the end of the season there's gonna be a moment I'm like, that's why. There are certain when you first get into fiction or media, you don't really know how to watch things, if that makes sense. You miss out on very obvious, blatant words or sentences or pieces of foreshadowing or symbolism, Chekhov's guns. But as you watch more and more, you don't catch everything. You know what I mean? It's not like that. I'm not saying I do catch everything, but there's certain things that you realize or question. Why are they putting so much focus on this? And again, sometimes it could be for random reasons. Sometimes I think a lot of cinematography is like this. Sometimes they just bring focus to something because it looks cool. But other times they bring it so that it foreshadows something. And I feel like that light was maybe not foreshadowing, but symbolism of something that I'm not quite grasping right now. But for the future, I'm going to keep looking out for lights. That Tar was also a great visual. This is, again, I'll say it one more time. I don't want to be so annoying. But visually, this is one of the most visually stunning shows I've ever watched. Without a doubt. Like, I don't know. I don't know. This show it's made me fall in love. Like, I'm in love with it already. If the next 7 episodes are at the same rate as these first 2, it will already be a top 10 show of all time for me. And not that I've watched a whole bunch of TV, but I've watched some heavy hitters, and that is some high praise right there after only 1 season. Milchick is, I'm just looking at my notes here. Milchick is really scaring me. He is so off-putting. Like, I don't know. Obviously, so far, I feel like the 2 main antagonists are Milchick and Koble. Koble, to me, seems more like evil, like scary, you know what I mean? Threatening. Whereas Milchick just seems like a blank slate, if that makes sense. Like, he doesn't have an outside life. This is his entire life. I don't know if that makes any sense. But that's another thing. I want to go back to the theory of the numbers that I was talking about and them wiping each other's minds. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's a bad theory, because, and again, my most major question, it's not even one out of like out of like wanting to know the answer. It's just out of pure and utter confusion about what the benefit, what the point of this program is. Specifically for Lumen, because obviously other companies are using it, but Lumen is apparently using it for something specific. If the numbers were about wiping their mind, then there's no point to them. There's no point to the Severed any working there, because their entire job is just making sure that their mind is okay. So they're not actually doing any work, unless this is a study, like a psychological study on Severance. Then that would fit, but I don't think that is. I don't, you know what I mean? So I have no idea. This is another thing too. And if anybody is watching this video. I would appreciate it if you could give me some insight here. When I finish the show, because I will binge it, and I'm probably going to be done probably in like a week or two from this point. And then season 2 starts on my birthday in like a month. Should I indulge myself in Severance media, like theories on YouTube or the subreddit or anything like that, or should I try to keep myself a blank slate and try to solve this myself? Because the temptation to find answers or join discussions that other people are having is very, very, very tempting. But at the same time, because it's another thing, I'm only 2 episodes in. If the answers to these questions become very, very obvious to theorize about by the end of the season, I don't know if I want to join that conversation because it'll almost ruin the surprise for me. I'll have the reaction of, oh, I'm so stupid. How can I not think of that? But I don't know. I think that's going to be it for this episode. I feel like I talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. Not that I got anywhere, not that I had any answers or made a breakthrough or anything like that, but I talked about it. I discussed some questions I had. Dude, I'm so on board. And I'm sorry if I'm being annoying and repetitive, praising the show, but this show has grabbed me like no other show has in a damn long time. So for that, I am very, very thankful to the creators of this. I know Ben Stiller directed it. Did he create it, or I don't know. I don't know. I'll do some more research after I finish the show or the season. But that's going to be it for me for this episode. If you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. If you're interested, I've got the full length reaction up on Patreon. And if you like the content I put out on the channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. It really helps me out in the long term. I will see you guys maybe in a couple days for the next episode.